right, guys, we're on our way to the dyno. I got my little man Axel here, who's excited. Are you excited? Yeah. Oh, you got Sonic? All right, we are putting a Ranger Raptor on the dyno today. And what we're gonna do is, this thing is bone stock. It's got like 2,000 miles on it. It's our boy Jeremy. And we are testing the base file, the Ford performance file, and then we're gonna throw a 93 tune on it from Adam from ZFG Racing. And we're gonna see the horsepower numbers between all three of them, same day, same climate, same mods. And then we're gonna go back to my house tonight. We're going to put on downpipes, intercooler, and intake. And we're gonna hit the dyno again tomorrow. And I think we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do factory, we're gonna do Ford performance, and we're gonna do a ZFG 93 tune to see if the mods helped us pick up any power. And then we're also gonna do an E50 tune, but I think we're gonna save the E50 tune for tomorrow and just do that. That way we're not running the truck a ton of times on the dyno. It's a fairly newer truck. This is his daily truck. He's not gonna try to go any crazy, but we're just trying to see what we can get out of these Ranger Raptors. Now, this is nothing new. The Ranger Raptors have been tunable for some time, but they had to have an ECU swap. And so it was just a little bit more complicated, a little bit more expensive. Now, all you need is HP tuner device, 4 credits, and you can tune them. A lot easier, a little bit cheaper on the wallet, and just all around better in my opinion. So we're gonna go see what happens. We'll be there in a bit. We got it. Oh, my camera's dirty. Oh no. I like this green though. It's interesting. It's almost like a gold green.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It changes with the sun.
Yeah.
At night it changes.
Yeah.
Too.
You can see that. Yet it looks green. Interesting color. I see what you mean when you close the door. It sounds really hollow. And we're here at CP Motorsports. These guys are gonna let us use their all-wheel drive dyno. Install the RTD. That way we can at least send Adam the base file. The Explorer parked up over here next to our Ranger Raptor. 2 wide bodies look sick next to each other. We'll go ahead and take guesses. What do we think? What do we think that the Raptor is going to put down? I think on the baseline 340 horsepower, maybe 350 factory. I don't think it's going to make more than that. And I think it's going to make mid 400s with a ZFG tune. Again, haven't ever tuned one of these myself. I've seen what these can do, so kind of excited. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, getting it on there. Jeremy here. We're just gonna do the rear wheel drive. Carlos. See what she does. Just adjusting the dyno to fit the wheelbase of the Ranger Raptor. Alright, guys. 5th gear pool. Ford OEM tune. Now 326. Hey, that torque's pretty crazy. 377. So 326 and 377. That's factory tune. All right, guys, we are on the 93 baseline from ZFG. Let's see what she does. I'm thinking, what'd you say, Jeremy? What'd you think it's gonna put? 390?
390.
I'm gonna say 380. I'm gonna go a little underneath them. All right, guys, 93 baseline. Let's see what she does. Tell Adam to turn that shit up. All right, this is revision number 2. Still 93, 10, 15 minutes apart. All right, guys, this is the Ford Performance Tune. 6-gear pool like the rest. See what she does. All right, revision 3. Messed up a little bit recording that one, but we were trying so hard for 4. I think it's possible, but it's just so hot and humid here, guys, and we've done probably close to 10 pulls now between all the different tunes, so this thing is definitely just heat soaked. All right, guys, back on the dyno, getting her loaded on, strapped up. What you thinking today, huh? What you think?
434.
Are we gonna start with the ZFG tune?
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to OEM, see if it picked up any power on these or not. Yeah. All right, he's dialing in. It's gonna take a second. But this is revision 3 still. Now this is just with the mods, downpipes, intercooler from CVF, FinFab downpipes, and the S&B intake. That's all that's been done. Just a reminder, yesterday's revision 3 made 390 horsepower and 497 foot-pound of torque. So we're gonna see if these mods have helped it pick up any kind of power. There it is, 405 and 498. So we picked up 15 horsepower off this downpipes, intercooler, and intake. That one is 400, 454. No. All right, guys, E50 baseline. Mixed 10 gallons of E85 into it with 93. That was at a half a tank, so it should be an E50 blend according to our calculator and all our measurements. We don't have an E gauge on this, but we're normally pretty spot on with this kind of thing. .77, 444. Again, guys, baseline. There she is. All right, guys, big shout out to Jeremy for letting me use his Ranger Raptor for that and letting us abuse the fuck out of it on the dyno. We only got 2 revisions in on E50. It picked up some really solid power, but we had to let Frank get on the dyno for his Explorer ST, which ended up putting over 600 horsepower down. I'll share a video here at the end. And I get these comments, I get emails, and I see posts about this, guys, in the Ranger groups, in the Explorer groups, yada, 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 because the Ranger guys are looking exactly what us Explorer ST guys are doing. For you Ranger boys, you won't do what our Explorers are doing, and for like a couple big reasons, right? One, it's a different chassis. It's a different platform. Two, yes, it is the same motor and trans, but y'all have different turbos. Y'all have Garrett turbos, we have Borg Warners. You'll also have electronic gates. So there's a few differences like that. And then the biggest one is y'all just have a different gear ratio than us because, again, big truck, y'all have the big tires. It's got to be able to turn them. I want to say y'all have 410 gears. We're like at 358. So it's a pretty big difference between the gears. But at the end of the day, look, it put down some really solid numbers for what it was. We were happy with it. Jeremy was happy with it. Adam wasn't really happy with it, but I think he's used to the big turbo fuel system guys for the Rangers, and so he was like, what the heck is this? But anyway, guys, I mean, it put down some really solid power. We had a lot of fun. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm starting to offer more parts for you guys on my website. I do have the Ranger Raptors added on the website. More stuff is coming. We're even coming up with some HSF exclusive parts. So pay attention to the website, HoustonSpeedFreaks.com. And we got a lot more coming all the way, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And until the next one.